today is going to be a bit of a short video. Don't worry, I haven't abandoned the channel or anything. I've just been taking a look at the new Laravel starter kits and just trying to figure out how they work and how to implement them and how to best bring them to you. Now, today what I wanted to do is go over our development environment systems where we have Laravel set up. I am going under the assumption that you do have Laravel installed globally so that you basically create your projects with the Laravel new command. Now, if we go down a bit in the Laravel documentation, it will tell you in the creating a Laravel application how you should have PHP, Composer, and the Laravel installed globally, if this is the way that you've set it up, and then your node or bun or whatever it is. And if you don't have those things, then they do give you different ways for different operating systems on how to do that, where you will be getting PHP 8.4. Now, as I've said before, my system already has PHP 8.4 in there. I just haven't quite set this computer, which is the one that I record, edit, and bring all this stuff to you. I haven't set it up with the new system, but I do have version 8.4 installed already. And of course, I have the Composer, PHP, and the Laravel installer installed, and I have this installed globally, as I've always had to just make things a lot easier. Now, because I haven't changed anything yet on this computer to update, I thought it would be a good opportunity to show you how to set up your system so that you can start using the Laravel new command and creating your projects with the new starter kits. So on my system, let's take a look at what I have so far, which is the Composer version. And I am using 2.8, which I think it has been updated, and the PHP version 8.4.6, but also I am using the Node version of 22, which I've shown in a previous video that I use FNM, so it really doesn't matter. I can pick and choose whichever version of Node I want to use at any given time. So this is the one that I have currently used. But if we go to where I have the Composer files, this is where it's installed. Let's see, I have the composer.json, and this shows that my Laravel installer is 5.11. Now let's take a look at the Laravel installer and just see what the current install of the Laravel installer is. Now, to take a look at any of the Laravel installer versions and to install any of them, you just go to the GitHub repo for it, which is GitHub Laravel/installer. And it'll tell you that the most recent version is 5.14. So we do want to upgrade that because 5.11 is far down. It's been a while. I'm going to close this, and then I just want to show you one more thing to show you what the difference is going to be. Now, if we get out of here and we go to, I'll go to my repos folder, and I want to create a new project, right? So we'll say Laravel new testing 12. Go ahead, press enter. And as you can see, these are the options that were presented, which is the no starter kit, Laravel Breeze, Laravel Jetstream, and Breeze and Jetstream are no longer going to be updated in the latest Laravel 12. So going forward, they're not going to be using these. They have a Vue, React, and Livewire starter kits for Laravel instead of these Breeze and Jetstream installs. So I'm just going to go ahead, get rid of that. What I want to do first is I want to remove this Laravel installer. And I'm going to put global on here because I don't remember if that's needed. What I've done is I've gone ahead and gotten rid of that Laravel installer. And as you can see, all of the different things that it removed. Let's go back over to the config composer. And then I want to reopen that composer.json. Because again, this is my global install for Composer. And as you can see, Laravel installer is no longer here. So before I do anything, I already know that I have the most recent version of PHP installed. I do want to make sure that I do a Composer self update just to make sure that it has everything that we could potentially need. And so that is already installed at the newest. I can go ahead now and do Composer require Composer global require Laravel installer, and this should give us the brand new version of it. So now we're using version 5.14 for the Laravel installer. Let's just confirm that. And there we are, 5.14. So let's get out of here. Let's go back to the repos folder, and then we are going to try to create a new one. And as you can see, now we have the new starter kits and we are ready to proceed with Laravel 12. That's how you upgrade your system so that you can be current with the new versions of Laravel. If you're enjoying the content, please go ahead and click that like button as it really does help out the channel. Here's a video YouTube thinks you'll like, and here's a playlist to follow along. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.